Thanks again for helping with the crate.
Not at all, my child. But are you certain about the church?
Sure, why not? I mean, it's not like anyone else is using it.
Oh, may the Lord bless you for your kindness.
Okay then. Well, just let me know if you need anything.
Howdy, darling. Good to see you again.
How are things going?
Not bad, not bad. As you can see by the crate, I managed to get the comm hub back. Although it wasn't easy, let me tell you. I've got the hub inside if you'd like to see it.
I don't see why not.
All right, follow me. There it is. Ain't she a beaut? Although sadly not ready for service just yet. In fact, I couldn't even turn it on. But I have been able to give the old gal a good going over. Got a rough understanding of the hardware.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Well, judging by the internals, this thing mostly appears to be a giant processor. My guess is that it operates as a kind of ASAM switchboard, connecting and communicating with the sensors. Which makes sense, really. I mean, it is called the comm hub. Now, if we could get sensors connected and communicating, that really would open up our options. Let us do some cool things.
What do you mean by that?
Well, for example, remote management, mass software updates, division of settlement labor, and the obvious one, better communications. Now to you, that last thing may not sound like much, but trust me, better communications is something we want. So I think it's in our best interest to get this comm hub running. Really begin to rebuild the Commonwealth.
Give me the details.
You gotta understand, things aren't like what they were in your time. In the Commonwealth these days, reliable intercommunication really doesn't exist. It's held a lot of things back, including settlements. The better the communication we can get within and between our settlements, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm on board. When do we start?
In order to get things going, first, we need to turn this thing on. And for that, we're gonna need some serious power. And I'm afraid my little generator just ain't gonna cut it. However, as luck would have it, just a couple of feet below us is all the power we could need.
Really?
Concord has a municipal plutonium well. Probably used to power every building in town. To get some real power flowing again, all you need to do is turn it on. That is, if you wouldn't mind helping out.
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
I knew you'd help. You'll have to discover a way into the old service tunnels running under Concord. Once you're down there, find something that looks like a big old generator. Do what you need to start it up, then head on back.
get any on your
Got it.
Bug it off.
That's it.
Sorry for the old days. Mum, judging by my navigational sensors, we're now directly beneath Concord.
Hell yeah. You should have all the power you need now.
Yeah, I noticed. When the power came back, it blew out half the bulbs in here. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to replace those. But the important thing is, we now have power.
Will it be enough?
I don't know. Let's go find out. All right then. Let's try powering this thing up. Now let's see here. Okay, connect this there. Move that. We'll have to bypass this. I think we're ready to give this a go. Best if you stand back. Okay. That didn't exactly go to plan.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. To be honest, I was kind of worried this might happen. The hub's been sitting around unused for so long, and so many of its parts have degraded. Seems even with enough power, there's no getting around blowing out capacitors and pairs semiconductors. Still, it's worth a try.
I'm sure we can work this out.
Give me a day or two. Maybe I could swap out some of the busted parts, clean a few tubes. It might be enough. I know it may not seem like it, but this was a step forward.
And you're okay?
Sure. I'm fine. Oh, wait, before you go. Here, take this. After all the trouble we've had with raiders, I started wondering if ASAMs could offer a solution. Now, I've not had the time to put some together myself, been too busy with the comm hub. But what you have there are instructions on how to jury-rig together a sort of defense plot. It's not very advanced, but should at least deter attacks from some of the small fry.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Technically, it's just a creative use of an ASAM program with an industrial plot. But by making the changes listed on that piece of paper, the ASAM should be able to guide someone to build something a little more defensive. After that, it's just a matter of basic maintenance by whomever was assigned to it.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna be busy with the comm hub for a while, so I won't have time to demonstrate. But I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out yourself. Thanks for your help today. I'll put out a radio message again when I've got news. Take care out there.
And so the Blessed Fathers, the Holy Lords, now the Blessed Father. So the Blessed Father's light spoke through to the humbled man and said, what would he say? Oh, hello. My apologies. I seem to have lost track of where I was. I don't believe the two of us have formally met. My name is Edmund Callum.
What did you say?
Apologies. You stumbled upon me while I was reciting one of my sermons. Tell me, are you a religious sort?
It depends on the circumstances.
I see. A few of your sort have come through before. People who consider faith a last resort. I'll tell you now so you won't need to learn it later. It requires a bit more effort than that. We can discuss this another time, perhaps. I must return to my duties. But before I let you go, Jake says you're the one to go to when things need doing, so to speak?
I don't like running errands.
No, nothing like that. I just wanted to officially touch base, since you're the de facto leader around here, even if you may not like to admit it.
There's more to this, isn't there?
Well, you see, I've been walking the wasteland for a long time now. I've done my best to spread the gospel of the Blessed Father. I listen to the problems of the people, and I try to help as many as I can. It has earned me a number of grateful souls I consider to be my flock. I have heard more confessionals than you can imagine. I can tell you, I've seen a whole lot of places. There aren't too many you can find out there much safer than here. The efforts of you and the folks around is pretty darn unprecedented, to put it mildly.
What's your story?
Oh, my background is not important, my child. My story begins, as it does for so many, when I found the word of the Blessed Father. The man I was before just wasn't cutting it. Finding the Bible, spreading his message, it changed my life and the lives of countless others. The Lord made me an offer I could not refuse. Once it becomes known amongst my flock that I have found a safe church here in which to hold my sermons, many of them will most likely make their way here as well.
Any idea how many we're talking about?
No more than a handful, I would imagine. It will be for the betterment of us all, Lord willing. One last thing. I was wondering if there was a place you all used to dispose of corpses? Oh, no. Like a graveyard. I didn't notice one around. When folks die of sickness and other things, they tend to come to the pastor if there's one around. At least from my experience.
What was that about people getting sick?
The wasteland is a harsh and dangerous place, my child. If it isn't raiders or super mutants, it's radiation and rad scorpions. And with the limited medical supplies that may happen to be lying about, it's just as easy to get a disease from drinking water as it is from a mole rat bite. It's a good thing to think about these sorts of things, is all I'm saying.
You should be open-minded about the Commonwealth. It has its dangers, but it's got a lot to offer.
Don't get me wrong. I most certainly agree. It never hurts, however, to be prepared. But it is refreshing to see a hopeful view once in a while. You really should come by sometimes and catch a sermon or two. Even if you aren't a believer, I'm sure you will find something of use out of them. And if you don't mind me being a little selfish, it would be a great thing for my flock. Their courage will grow by wonders to see someone out there making a difference, one way or the other. And perhaps you can lend a helping hand or two as well. It won't go unnoticed. I will keep you no longer. Go free my child.
Thanks, Pastor.
Trust in
Bobby keeps getting wrapped up in conversation with folk passing by. Might have to put a sign, "Do not engage the Bobby."
Hey there.
Excuse me, you there. Might I trouble you for a moment of your time?
Who are you?
My apologies, how rude of me. Name's Brannigan. I'm new to the Commonwealth, and I'm looking for some help. From what I've heard, that capable someone is you. You see now, me and my caravan moseyed on into the area a few days back now. Come up from Virginia in the wreckage of the late Great Virginia Caravan Company. But the death of my hard work, hopes, and the very foundation of myself as a man is neither here nor there. Right now there's other things to worry about. Unfortunate to say, but most of my people didn't make it down the road. Bobby over here is the only one besides myself yet unmaimed by the Commonwealth. I know at least 2 of my folks made it into the local area, but we got separated before Concord. If you could find them for me, I'd be mighty grateful.
Don't worry, I can help. Tell me what happened.
Well, I thank you kindly. Not a lot of folks willing to help others out in these times. I won't forget this. Look, there's 2 of them. The first one got grabbed by a group of raiders near some big stone fortress we passed by. You'll probably need to crack a few heads to get him back. The second one got lost up by Natick. Old world town. Place is overrun with undesirables. If you can find them alive, then just tell them to meet me here in Concord. If you find them dead, I'd like you to bring me something back. Something I might be able to send their family later down the road.
What do you mean by undesirables?
A whole range of things set up in that area. Raiders, ghouls, assortment of beasties of all makes. Even a few super mutants in the area. So, good luck.
All right. I'll find them.
I can't thank you enough, stranger. And I won't forget this.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison-shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy. Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Whoa, whoa. Easy there, Scaver. This doesn't involve you.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy.
What's going on here?
That's a simple business dispute, got it? Trudy's sitting on a pile of goods that she owes me. I tried reasoning with her, but it looks like I gotta take what's mine by force. Want to make some easy money? Help me out. I could use another gun. Or maybe you think you can talk some sense into her.
Who's Trudy?
See that diner right in front of us? Trudy owns the place. She's converted it into a small shop. I sell her chems, she gives me caps and parts I need. And when her son Patrick had his 18th birthday, I might have sold him some jet. Then some more. Then a lot more. Now he's in debt.
Scumbag. You made him an addict.
Yeah, I've heard it before. Look, he wanted a product, I sold him a product. And I expect to get paid for my product. Now you gonna help us out, or what?
And why would I help you exactly?
Look, I deal in chems. You know, medicine. Kinda useful out in these parts. Stim packs can patch up your wounds in seconds. Not to mention all the fun stuff. I got that too. You help me out and we can do business. Trust me, I'm a good friend to have.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
I appreciate it. If things go sideways, we'll back you up.
Yes?
Hey,
Yes?
hey.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
I want to help you, Trudy. What can I do?
Get rid of Wolfgang. I don't know what he offered you, but I'll pay you 100 caps to kill that jet-selling scumbag.
All right, Trudy. I'll get rid of him.
Thank you. I'll back you up from here. Go get him.
Yes?
You crossed the wrong
Let's do this. Choice.
Well, hello there.
I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you ever need to trade, my shop's open.
You got things covered from here?
Yeah, it's gonna take my son a while to get off the chems, but we'll make it. We always do.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. It'll get more and more useful as we get more allied settlements. Eventually, you'll have help wherever you need it. So, I guess you know I'm one of the last of the Minutemen. But I never really told you what happened to us.
I figured you'd tell me when you were ready.
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre?
Your group came from Quincy, didn't you?
That's right. Mama Murphy, Sturgis, the Longs. They were all from Quincy. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord.
I know how it feels to be the last survivor.
Yeah, I guess you do. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Why can't you lead the Minutemen?
That's not who I am. I can get my men through a firefight. I can defend a perimeter against all odds. But that's not going to be enough to bring the Minutemen back from the brink. We need someone who can bring the whole Commonwealth together in a common cause. And I think you've got it in you to be that leader.
Mr. Garvey is quite right, Mum. If anyone can unite the people, it's you.
Can you explain what the Minutemen are all about?
We're citizen soldiers. The people of the Commonwealth banding together to protect ourselves and decide our own future. That was the original idea, and it was a good one. The Minutemen fell apart because our leaders forgot what we were supposed to stand for. I think you're the one who can bring the Minutemen back, and bring the whole Commonwealth together.
Okay. I'll do it.
That's the spirit, Mum. And one giant step in the right direction for the Commonwealth.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
Why are you calling me General?
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of General. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is, there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title.
I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.